Boom. What's that? What's up, guys? What's up, Derek? All right, guys. We'll get it started. We'll start off with our basic warm-up, guys. Just our shrimps and our back rolls. So let's get right into it, guys. If you don't have enough space to shrimp, guys, just shrimp in the spot, side to side. If you do have enough space. And we'll start our back rolls, guys. Make sure you're rolling over your shoulder, not your neck. Good, guys. Now we'll start bridging side to side. So my feet are nice and close to my butt, guys. My hips are gonna come all the way up as high as I can. Really engaging my glutes, guys. I'm gonna look over my shoulder and I'm gonna bridge all the way up to the side. And we're just gonna go side to side like this, guys. Nice big bridges. Really try to stretch it out. Engage those glutes. Good, guys. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the shrimp movement into our bridge. So same thing, guys. My heels are nice and close to my butt. My hips come all the way up off the ground. I look over my shoulder and I'm gonna shrimp out. Boom. So hips come all the way up off the ground. I look over my shoulder and I shrimp out.
Hey guys.
Good, guys. Take a look up here. We're just gonna sit up now. I'm gonna rock back on my shoulders. I'm gonna roll over top my shin so my foot comes underneath my butt. And I bring my hips off the ground. So I'm gonna use that rocking momentum here to help you come up. Boom, just like this. Make sure you're rolling over top of your shin. All right, good, guys. Now we'll do one last one before we get into it. It's gonna be our 4 points of base, guys. So again, my feet, my hands are on the mat. My butt comes off the mat. My right foot and my left hand are gonna switch spots. So my left hand's gonna come over top and they're gonna switch spots. And now we're facing the floor. So same thing here, guys. My left foot and my right hand are gonna switch spots. My hand comes over top, my foot comes underneath. Boom. And we cut our 90-degree angle. Make sure we go both directions, guys. Speed it up a bit. All right, good time, guys. So now we're gonna do a little partner warm-up drill here, guys. Just a little bit of movement to get our hips warmed up. So we're just gonna start very basic, guys, from the spider guard here. So my partner's gonna be on his knees, and I'm gonna look to grab both his sleeves here. Right away, I'm looking to put my foot right on Eric's bicep. So right where his arm bends, right in the crook of his arm, I'm gonna straighten my leg, and I'm gonna put my other foot in his other bicep. Notice guys, one of my legs is coiled, so it's bent, and one of them's straight. Now I'm gonna switch sides. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna kick out from underneath Eric's arm. I'm gonna circle my foot around his bicep, and I'm gonna hug with my foot on his back here, like on his lat muscle. And I'll square my hips up, and we'll do the other side now. So I straighten that leg so I can unfeed my lasso. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I keep that leg extended. I'm gonna kick out from underneath Eric's arm. I'm gonna pull his sleeve to my rib cage, and I'm gonna circle my foot around to his back. Now my foot is hugging his lat. I'm gonna square my hips up. Okay, guys? So we're gonna go side to side. We'll just do 10 in total. So 5 a side. Okay, guys? So right away, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Try to keep your hips nice and loose, guys. We're really trying to move our hips when we're doing this drill. Getting used to this movement here of swiveling my hips.
Other way, Ryder. Go under the arm and over. Yeah. No, under. Kick under. Under his arm and circle over. Yes. Good. Yes. And go hug his lat with the top of your foot, Ryder. Yeah, good.
Good, guys.
Make sure you get the pocket grip.
Switch it up. Other person's turn, guys. All right, time, guys. So we got one more drill here. It's the same drill I showed last time, guys. I just want you guys to get used to the double sleeve grip. So we're gonna start here, guys, with our feet on our partner's hips. I'm gonna grab both of Eric's sleeves here. Notice, guys, whenever I grab the sleeve, we really want to make a little pocket grip. So the first digits of my fingers here just fit right in his sleeve here, just like this. Okay, so you want to have a nice strong grip. Okay. So notice, guys, I have one of Eric's hands on the inside of my thigh and one on the outside. So the foot that's on the side that has the outside is going to come to Eric's shoulder. And I'm just going to look to lift my hips off the ground. So I'm using my feet, so on his hip and on his shoulder, to lift my hips, and I'm going to flick my heel over his shoulder and around his neck here, just like this. Now from here, guys, I'm looking to bring the arm across, head, shin, lock up the triangle, okay? So from here, switch sides, guys. So I switch, foot on the shoulder, hand on the inside. Boom. Looking to set up our triangle. So once you get used to it, guys, you can really pick up the pace. We can rep our triangles really fast here. So I'm like walking up his body here. Really trying to get used to lifting my hips and bringing them closer to his head, guys. So I'm using my feet to lift my hips. I really want you guys to get used to like flicking the heel off the shoulder. You really want to get that snap. So when I lift my hips, I flick my heel off his shoulder so I can snap right around his neck. Couple more, guys. Good, guys. Let's switch top to bottom now. Other person's turn. I'm sweating like crazy. Pick one for. Pick one for. No. Time, guys. Grab a quick sip of water, guys. We're gonna hop into some technique now.
Yeah, Derek, sorry, I don't have the code right now. I'm on Zoom. I'm not sure about the code. I'll get back to you after. I think we have a link for all of them now. Well, I'll get back to you after the class.
All right, guys. So we're just gonna keep on going with the spider guard today, guys. Me and Eric have been working a lot with this stuff, and so we're just gonna keep progressing with that. So we're just gonna review the omaplata from the spider guard, guys. One of my personal favorite techniques. So we're just gonna start with partner on his knees, guys. We're gonna look to grab our double sleeve grip, feet and the biceps, just like this, okay? Now from here, guys, I'm gonna look to extend one of my legs. So I'm gonna straighten my leg just like this. And notice I have this leg coiled. This is the side, guys, I wanna attack my omoplata. So whenever I extend, I'm attacking on the far side here. So I'm gonna bring my heel down, and as I do that, I'm gonna kick my leg through. I'm gonna keep the tension on his bicep as well as my shin. So I extend, I pull, and I keep that tension with my shin on Eric's bicep. Now from here, I'm gonna bring my heel to his butt, and I'm gonna kick through. And once I kick through, I'm gonna push his sleeve over my hip, bending his arm. Now we're folding that arm over our leg. I'm gonna look to lock up. I'll start elevating onto my elbow, into my hand, and now we can look to attack the shoulder. So again, guys, double sleeve grip, feet in the biceps. I'm gonna look to extend one of my legs, and the leg that's coiled up, guys, that's the leg I'm gonna attack the omoplata with here. So I'm here, I keep that tension on his bicep, I'm gonna slide my foot underneath, and I have my shin on his bicep. Now with my other foot, I'm gonna bring his heel, my heel to his butt, and I'm gonna lift my hips, and I'm gonna pull through, and as soon as I start to clear his arm over my knee, I'm gonna push his arm around my hip, bending his arm here. Okay, so we're keeping that tension on his shoulder. I throw my leg over top, I start elevating onto my hand, and notice, guys, I like to grab around the hip. So you don't grab around the hip, the partner's gonna try to jump over. So right away, I'm blocking his hip so Eric can't jump over here. Now we can look to attack the shoulder. So again, one more time, guys. So we're here. I extend, I'm gonna kick my foot through, and once my foot comes through, I'm pulling on that sleeve, keeping the tension with my shin on Eric's bicep here. I'm gonna bring my heel down to his butt. I'm gonna lift my hips, and my shin is gonna slide all the way through. And I'm gonna start punching his wrist around my leg to have his arm bent. So the idea here is I wanna have his arm folded over my hip. So I'm pressing. I kick through, and we'll look to lock up our omoplata. Now right away, guys, as soon as we have omoplata locked up, I'm gonna let go of that sleeve. I'm coming to Eric's hip, and I'm gonna start elevating onto my elbow, then onto my hand. Now from here, we can look to attack our partner's shoulder here, and look for the finish. Okay, guys, so let's give this a try. We'll do 5 aside. If you guys want, you can add in this side-to-side movement. Get used to the movement of your hips. Side to side. Also good conditioning for your fingers, guys. Playing lots of spider guard can be really hard on the fingers. Takes some time to get used to that. Good, guys. Switch top to bottom now. Remember, guys, to really fold that arm over the hip. You're not going to have omoplata if you don't, so make sure you really fold that arm over the hip. Couple more reps, guys. Good time. Good work, guys. So we're just gonna look at one more attack here from the spider lasso guard, guys. So same thing, guys. I'm starting with my feet on Eric's hips here. I grab the double sleeve grip. I put the blade of my foot in the crook of his arm. I extend, straighten him out. Now we're gonna look to feed our lasso here, guys. So I'm gonna, as I remove my foot off Eric's arm, I start pulling his sleeve to my rib cage here. This is gonna allow me to feed a nice, strong lasso. Okay, guys? I'm gonna square my hips up. Now from here, guys, with my foot that's on Eric's bicep, I'm gonna bring my shin across his hip. Just like this. So my foot that was on his bicep is gonna come across his hip. Okay, now from here, guys, with the same side that I had that sleeve, I'm gonna let go, and I'm gonna look to grab Eric's pants, on his far pant grip here. So I'm gonna grab his pants. Now all I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna pull my knees to my chest, and as I do that, I'm gonna tip Eric. So I bring him in with my shin, so I bring in my knees to my chest, and I'm gonna pull on that pant grip, and I'm gonna tip, just like this, okay? Now, from here, guys, we gotta be very careful because Eric's arm's stuck here, okay? So I don't wanna come up right away and hurt his bicep, give him a bicep slicer. So I gotta circle around to his head and circle my leg out And then we have our sweep right to the cross-side position. Okay, so just be careful when you're coming up there. So again, guys, we're here. Double bicep, spider guard. I extend. I'm gonna kick through. I'm gonna pull Eric's sleeve all the way to my rib cage to get a nice deep lasso here. I square my hips up, and now my foot that's on Eric's bicep is gonna come across. I'm like hook his hip here, so my shin's across his hip line here, just like this. Okay? Now with my free hand, I'm gonna reach across underneath Eric, and I'm gonna grab his pants here, right at his shin. Okay? Now from here, guys, I'm gonna use the lasso and the shin, and I'm gonna load his weight on top of me. So I'm gonna bring my knees to my chest, and now once I have his weight loaded on top of me, I'm gonna tip him, and I'm gonna pull on that grip I have on his pants. So I pull in, tip, and we knock our partner over. Now from here, guys, again, we gotta be careful with this bicep slicer. So I'm gonna circle around, hug his head, and I'll clear that bicep, shin on the bicep, and we have our pass right to cross side. So one more time real quick, guys. We're here, feeding the biceps. I extend one leg. I'm gonna kick, pull Eric's sleeve to my rib cage, circle around. We have our lasso, and I'm gonna square my hips up. Notice, guys, whenever you square your hips up, that's gonna make everything nice and tight, and you have a lot more control here now. So, now, from here, guys, what I'm gonna do is my foot that's on Eric's bicep, I'm gonna circle it around, and I'm gonna bring my shin across his belt line here, right at his hips, okay? Now with my free hand, guys, I'm gonna reach underneath my butt here, and I'm gonna look to grab Eric's pants, so his far pant grip here, just like this, okay? Now what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna tilt Eric on top of me, and I'm gonna knock him over. So first I gotta load his weight. So I'm gonna bring my knees to my chest, and now I have his weight loaded on top of me, and I'm gonna tip him backwards, so away from me, as I pull on this pant grip here. So I tilt towards me, and I knock him over. Here, just like this, okay guys? Now from here, I'm gonna look to hug Eric's head. I'm gonna circle my legs around his bicep, and we have our sweep right into the cross-side position. All right, guys? Let's give it a try, guys. Let's wrap it out a bit. Let's do a couple more. Yeah, I think so. I think we will. Yeah. This. Very nice.
Switch back and forth, guys.
You can do 2 and 2, guys. Questions, don't be shy. Shoot me a message on Instagram or on Facebook. And yeah, guys, we'll do our best to answer. And if you have any suggestions, guys, of something you want us to teach, don't be shy. Ask us, send us a message. We'll be more than happy to do what you guys would like to see. Okay, guys?
And stay tuned, guys, for the Zoom. Okay, well, like, it's a learning process for everybody. Okay, so for us as well. So, like, the link is on Facebook on our page right now. You can have access to the link. I know I spoke to some people before the class. I'll try to share the link with everybody. Okay. It's super easy to use, guys. Just like an adaptation, right? We have to get used to it. Because like now we're gonna close the Instagram live and we're gonna go to answer question for the Zoom part. So for people who are on Zoom, we're able to answer question, right? So let's see you tomorrow, guys, at noon. Okay, thank you.